Good people, Jimmy Bones here. Just gonna go over a real quick and real late review of The Witcher 3 Blood and Wine DLC. Just starting off with the story. The story starts off with Geralt of Rivia looking at a signpost and seeing that strange monster, a rabid monster, has been terrorizing Toussaint. He goes over to Toussaint and talks with the Empress to try and resolve things. Later comes to find out that that raging monster is a vampire. It's not something to play around with. I thought the story in Blood and Wine was a lot better than that of Hearts of Stone, and pretty close to the level, if not better, than the story in the base game Witcher 3. I didn't think the story in the base game Witcher 3 was great. I didn't think it was bad though either. Just the way that I play the game, I bounce from side mission to side mission back to main quest. For every main mission, I'll probably do about 2 side quests. So it's kind of jarring going back to the main quest, even though it's kind of my fault. But you put all these side quests out there for me to attack and take care of contracts and whatnot, treasure hunts and everything else. Then I come back to the main quest and I'm kind of lost of where I am. Even though there were some points in the storyline of Witcher 3 that were kind of weak to me. Like the whole dandelion section was very weak to me. From gameplay in the Witcher 3 base game, I didn't like playing as Ciri either. I thought that was very clunky compared to Geralt. The way that she just bounces all over the screen, feeling completely overpowered and completely, not completely, but just very clunky compared to Geralt. Jumping to the gameplay in Blood and Wine, though, it's pretty damn near the same, pretty identical, aside from the enhanced enchantments that you can get on your weapons. That's from the Hearts of Stone DLC, but they kind of put an emphasis on that again with your attacks and magic attacks being emphasized even more through the mutagen system. Also, that they add a lot more armor. They add a lot more weapons. For at least half of the Blood and Wine DLC, I was going with the Olgierd sword, the one that turns red when you use it after a while. I thought that was like one of the best swords going, and it was one of the strongest swords ever, but there are a lot more weapons that are a lot stronger in the Blood and Wine DLC. They also add the ability to change the color of your clothes or armor. I had the Viper armor, which is exclusive, I believe, to the Blood and Wine DLC. Pretty much just the black standard Geralt armor. But it's Geralt's armor from the start of the game, but it's just completely black. It looks sick. I made that thing red, and it just popped. It was great. I also think that the area of Toussaint looks better than the area of the base game in Witcher 3. I don't know if it was just me, but everything just looked sharper. There was a goldish hue over everything as well, which was really a nice touch to the game. But yeah, the story I think was great. They deal a lot with vampires, which is a lot better than the aspect of dealing with wolves in the base game. Like there was like 2 werewolf missions in The Witcher 3, like completely weak. Yeah, the story in the Blood and Wine DLC is a lot better, I believe. The DLC of Blood and Wine is definitely a lot better than Hearts of Stone. Hearts of Stone, I think it was like 10-hour DLC as well. Hearts of Stone, or Blood and Wine is probably, I'd say 15 to 25 hours of extra downloadable content. You can actually get your own host now for the first time, which doesn't really make a difference because I just store everything in a random chest anyway. But you actually get like your own host, which they call like your estate by the end of the DLC, which I thought was great. A great touch that should have been there from the start of the game, as well as the ability to change your color of your clothes that should have been there from the start of the game. Great DLC though overall. I have I got the expansion pass after I bought the base game, so I think I got the base game like a month after it came out. Then I got the expansion pass for like $20, so it's definitely a steal if you want to get the game of the year edition for like $30 or less. That's definitely great choice. So go and grab that. But I thought it was great overall. Definitely worth the purchase. And that's it. Jimmy Bones here. Comment, like, share, subscribe, and I'm out.